we got a short little stream because I gotta go to Kissimmee, and of course, you know, I don't know how to act, so I got too many things that I feel like doing, and we're just gonna cram them in at once. I want to watch Lefty Gunplay. I want to watch Fulio Voodoo Remix. So to be honest, we might just cram a little both because, yeah, that's just what we're doing. Let's do a little bit of this because I gotta eat pizza right now.
In Norway, you can't even smell like weed.
For real.
Are you,
Hey, fool, I'm smart. Don't think I'm stupid. I know what's going on.
I don't think you're stupid.
No. Stupid. Active. I like your fucking tie, man.
Thanks.
I'm an American palabra, and I'm proud of it. I keep it real. I don't lie in these interviews. My dad's white. Come on, big dog. I like hiking. Leonard Skinner. You know, nature. Rock music. I'm from a fraternity. Pi Capital. You know, they used to take me with a button up, drop me off at fucking Mount Sac, and I used to study general education.
What makes...
This is the dude that is crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious on the damn Kendrick song. This dude's kind of a lame, but I guess he's entertaining. People like this guy for some reason. So yo, this is Lefty Gunplay, yo.
Makes a good friend.
It depends, fool. Sometimes your best friend fuck your bitch, and that's still your friend though. It be like that.
Sometimes your best friend slept with your girl, and it be like that. Hey, that's just what it is, I guess, right? Like this dude just says, sometimes your best friend. I cannot. Lefty Gunplay, bro. I mean, if you need some beats, dog, hit me up, because people seem to want to hear what the hell you got to say for some reason, and I'm here for that. I guess I ain't here for the shit that you be getting caught up in, but you know, I don't catch me in that. But if you need a beat, people like the beats, type shit. But yeah, yo, Lefty Gunplay. Lefty motherfucking Gunplay. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, face ass, fucking. All right.
Whenever y'all grew up with Lefty, was he the same as he is now?
He always had that charisma. Always had that. He's just always been a character, dog. Like, yeah. That ain't an act.
Bro said he's always been a character, but like, you know. What kind of character are we looking at right now?
I've been up in there with Draco. Draco's in the running fades too.
The homie is really like that. Like, we've had homies that went to high school, junior high with him. Like, this is him. It's not drugs. This is probably a bad case of ADHD or something.
Immortal Technique's the shit. You want to fucking fly to the moon? I'll build a rocket on Violent Street.
I got that COVID. You got it now.
He says like one thing and literally something else, and it'll make you laugh. Like, what the fuck? Like, he's so random.
Were you alive during 9/11?
You know what? Shout out to my mom, man.
Shout out to my mom. I was alive during 9/11 too.
I ain't really from the heart. I ain't never seen his ass at all. And he the type to be talking to the law. That's middle finger while I'm gripping my balls.
Was I alive during 9/11? Hell yeah. I was sitting in Baldwin Park. I was in Baldwin Park on Violent and Jeremy Street. I was in Baldwin Park on Violent and Jeremy Street like, oh! Hey, what's the deal? It's your boy Lefty Gunplay. We're right here in the city of Baldwin Park, and you're watching Channel 5.
This is a profile on Lefty Gunplay, a rising rapper from California, best known for his appearance on Kendrick Lamar's November album, GNX. Lefty's feature on Kendrick's song TV Off was small. In fact, it was only 4 words. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Those 4 words mean Los Angeles County.
Despite identifying with LA culture overall, Lefty and his homies find it important to note that they are not from LA.
I'm from Baldwin Park. I'm not from LA. I got love for LA, but...
Right here in San Gabriel Valley is very Latino. It's a lot of Hispanics. But LA, you gotta mix.
Bro. That shit corny. These are like the people who are from Boca Raton, but then they say they're from Miami. And then they did all this. I mean, yo, if it's working for this dude, I can't even hate, but that's funny. Like, because I know in a lot of places, people be getting hot when you're claiming where you are and where you're not. So...
mixture of everything. You know, I've got into controversial conversations about, you know, race, which I'm not gonna speak on.
And my daughter wanted to be with a black dude, and she's happy with him. It is what it is. But if I had first preference, I would want her to be with a Mexican dude like me.
Don't ask me a question about that, because we've surpassed that, but it's like...
There's a lot of people who think that way, and I cannot get behind that.
I'm from out here, you know what I'm saying? And blacks respect that. Shout out to the blacks.
Shout out to the blacks.
There's no black people around here. And we don't say the N-word out here. It's not cool. It's disrespectful, period, to fucking use that word. A mí me gusta hablar español toda la vida.
En inglés o español sale todo lo mismo. Enamorado de mi equipo, my bitch from Pico.
¿Tienes un restaurante favorito en este barrio?
Las mujeres.
Pero hay donde que una persona puede comer y comprar comida aquí.
Garduños. Uruapan.
Tacos.
In and out.
Hey, yeah, the original In-N-Out burger.
Oh boy, I got that shit chatted. Don't play with me.
Really?
She said, give me that good love and I'ma beat it up. Bitch, I be really in LA County with all them thugs. It's pretty Ricky with the blicky in my dicky tuck. Damn, Victoria's Secret write it like giddy up.
What's your earliest memory in life?
Coming out the womb, huh?
Pretty Ricky with the dicky in my... Pretty Ricky with the blicky in my dicky cut is funny. What the fuck was that?
Me throwing up a K. Hey, when's that scene?
Lefty and his associates wear purple, constant Kansas City merch and are open members of a local gang called Kings Have Arrived, or KHA, which they say began as a graffiti crew.
What year did the crew start?
83.
83.
I've heard 83 because like I got busted in Baldwin Park and like one of the jailers like, hey, one of your homies banged on me. I was a senior at Sierra Vista High School in 83, so it's like, fuck. Like,
We're kings, dog, you know? We always carry ourselves as kings and everything, so.
Kings Have Arrived.
We were taggers before, you know? But like other hoods that I have homies from, they'd be like, oh, fuck taggers. Like, motherfucker, you started as a tagging crew, you know what I mean? And you still hit a wall, so it's like, what do you call that?
Why do you think that you went toward that direction?
Walking home from school.
Yeah.
Getting banged on by the same guys. These guys. I'll be playing kickball, whatever. And I should see these fools running around and shit like, what the fuck? Ended up becoming them. It was just so fast. Everything was happening so fast, like. We were famous, huh? We were.
The wild part is, I've been to inspections, I've been at work, like people have backyards that look like this shit.
Famous.
When we were, the whole hood was famous, just not on the internet, you know? It's like,
the dirtiest place that they could on purpose so that they could just shoot this little interview. Like, dog. I get it. It works, like I'm staring, but
this is new to y'all, but it's weird. It's old to us, dog, you know? Now the internet sees because of Lefty, but before that, shit, we were known in other ways.
Kings Have Arrived are a predominantly Hispanic street gang in the city of Baldwin Park.
Deadly shooting under investigation this afternoon in Baldwin Park.
Joseph and David were known members of the Kings Have Arrived gang.
What made you feel like growing up you wanted to be a part of a gang?
I ain't gonna lie, dog. Fucking, it's like everyone, it's like kind of the same story, dog. You come from nothing, you know, mom did the best she could. I didn't have a dad. And I don't know, I grew up seeing that shit, you know? Anywhere. Like, that's what I'm saying, everyone has the same story, but.
What about y'all?
I was a good kid growing up, like, real shit, like, I was good. And then around, like, 11, 12, my uncle got, like, slashed in the back of his head. And then when I went to school the next day, some kids had heard about it, and teachers heard about it, they were asking me, I liked the attention. And then after that, he was saying that, like, oh, I got hella respect in my hood with the whoop. And so I just ended up wanting to be like him, and then after that, I just wanted to start banging. I seen how much love he got, how much respect he had, and, like, he was just well-respected, always had money, like, stuff like that. So there's more people fucking with you, more love.
What about you, bro?
Like bullshit. That's it.
So it's for fun?
Yeah, it's a hobby.
What are the most fun, non-criminal things that come with a gang?
Shit, like family shit. Fool, you got any problems, you need someone to talk to, fool, I'm right here, dog. I hear the homies out, they hear me out, they need anything, they need a ride.
bro, I know that it's easy to, like, you know, infantilize the connections that some of these dudes have with each other and, like, what their inspirations are. Like, you know, they're seeing homie have respect, so they want respect. This shit will transcend any culture, all right? I grew up in a town where the school, like, the kids had money. We had kids pulling up with BMWs, you know, their parents bought them, their whatever. Kids pulling up with Teslas, like, when they came out. So the shit about that is just, like, the amount of them boys that were just, like, low-level drug dealers because it was, like, trendy. But then ultimately, like, they would be the type that would, you know, call the cops on you after you beat them up. You know what I mean? They'd be the type that gets you caught up. Nah, you know what I mean? The appeal was always there. There was always the biggest dude, always the dude that's making the most money, always this and that. But, like, at the end of the day, those dudes were just pretending. And you'll get to dudes like this where it's like, this is the only life dog has ever known. It's a pretty big decision to tattoo your street name on your face. And I don't know. I respect all these opinions. Bro in the back over here talking about I just do shit for fun. Bro, you need therapy. But everybody else, like what homie in the middle saying, like it's a family. You got a place to go for your homies. You could vent. That is really, really valuable. Especially because people talk about young men, dudes don't have a place to do that, like in a capable way. Like, fellas, is it gay to vent to the homies, right? The amount of times I see dudes just not capable of doing that. So, yeah. Respect to what these dudes are talking about. I get it. You know, I don't condone, you know, bad behavior and whatnot, but, yeah, it's just what it is.
Ride, fucking need a place to stay, you know, fucking they're hungry. I seen them walking with a bike, fool, patrolling the hood. I passed by and like, well, here's $20, or if you need a ride, you know, I'll get home and clothes off my back. I've done it before. Like, it ain't nothing to me. It's family shit, you know, regular.
I get another fucking shirt, dog. I can't get another you, for real.
If you weren't a part of like something like this, who else would you be able to rely on for that kind of support?
In the sense of what he was saying, nobody really. Nobody's ever given me the shirt off their back. This fool, he got new clothes. He was like, here, homie. He gave it to me.
Well, it's not even, it's just, we're just brothers, dog, you know?
These are my friends. These are family.
The Shaq-a-Roni's back at Papa John's with more pepperonis and over a half a pound of cheese.
So many orders, we had to staff up.
I am here to work, people. Where's the garlic sauce?
Is he always here? He's everywhere. We're making you a Shaq-a-Roni for $12.90.
It's family right here. Deeper than family. That hood shit run deeper than family. It's deeper than rap. You know what I'm saying?
Have you ever fought for life in LA County Jail? You know what it feel like sitting not getting no mail? Man, everybody know my name up in the fucking cells. Yeah, my name ring bells, that's for real.
Now, a word from our sponsor. Here at the Channel 5 newsroom, we know more than most how unpredictable the world can be. On a day just like any other, you could be pulling into the office and boom, you're T-boned by a Ford F-150. Your car's totaled, your back's hurting, and you're gonna be late for work. While this might sound unrealistic, it actually isn't, like at all. 2 million people in the United States are injured every year. Are you prepared for that possibility? Well, guess what? If you're injured in a car accident, your case could be worth millions. But most people never file a claim, and if they do, they're often lowballed by insurance companies into thinking it's not worth their time. How could millions not be worth your time? It's ridiculous. Traditional injury law firms might bog you down with reams of paperwork, time-consuming processes, never-ending upcoming appointments, and the cost that accompany all those things. But not Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm with over 1,000 attorneys operating in all 50 states, even Rhode Island. They're not one of these traditional law firms who might waste your time and money. They're a national-facing brand with a promise of being for the people, para la gente. Morgan & Morgan do not settle for lowball offers. They've achieved significant verdicts in the past couple of months for victims involved in life-altering car crashes. Morgan & Morgan was able to secure one client $6.3 million, despite the client's own insurance company arguing they deserve nothing. Despite prior medical issues and minimal vehicle damage, Morgan & Morgan was able to build a compelling case and reward what was rightly deserved. In Florida, they secured $12 million, which was 34 times the highest insurance offer. And in Philadelphia, they were able to even secure $26 million, 40 times the highest insurance offer. You might be thinking, I don't have the money to hire lawyers in a case that might go on for a while, but that's the thing. Their fee is absolutely free unless you win. Fighting big insurance companies takes a big law firm, which is why America's largest injury firm can take on companies of any size. It only takes a few minutes to found in the description or by scanning the QR code on this screen from your phone's camera. All right, guys, thanks.
Is this a big interview or can I smoke a cigarette?
You can smoke a cigarette.
That's how we stealing lighters.
That was a good catch. You play baseball?
We played my whole life, All-Stars, Ball Park High School. I played at BP High varsity. I played football varsity. I played basketball varsity. I played college football on a scholarship. On the dead homies, for like one semester, I bounced sack, I was playing football. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I blew it.
What happened?
I was playing football and I didn't like it. They switched me to cornerback and I robbed the house. Yeah, I went down for residential burglary, man.
I was playing football. They switched my position and I didn't like it, so I robbed their house. Is a take. I mean, bro, I feel you. I'm gonna say I get it. But I don't think anyone will understand me when I say that I get it. So, that's all I'm gonna say.
How old were you at that time?
18. And I went out, came home at 19, and Mount Sac still took me back to play football. You know, they don't take parolees on the campus. And they took me back to play football, and I blew it again.
What happened that time?
Some shit at a party.
After being convicted of an attempted murder when he was 19, Lefty served 9 years in federal prison, upstate at Pelican Bay.
Did a lot of time, came home, got caught with another gun, came home. Story of my life, guns. This time's the longest I've ever been out in my whole life.
How long?
11 months.
Damn, how does it feel?
Like fucking, I need to go to jail and shit and say what's up. You just gotta go to LA County once and you learn all the rules of life. Don't steal, say thank you, wash your hands, be humble, no raping, we don't rape.
You think jail works to fix people and change them for the better?
Hell no, makes them worse.
With parole and probation violations often keeping him stuck in a cycle of recidivism, Lefty attempted briefly in 2023, following his release from Pelican Bay, to walk the straight and narrow. He began working for a nonprofit in downtown LA called Homeboy Industries, a notable gang intervention and offender rehabilitation center that offers free tattoo removal.
Homeboy Industries. Yo, I need them to debut on the stock market like tomorrow.
Case management, job opportunities, and psychiatric services to formerly incarcerated people and active gang members looking to turn over a new leaf. The founder of Homeboy Industries is Father Greg Boyle, an American Catholic priest who founded the organization in an effort to address the unmet needs of LA's gang-involved youth during the city's most violent year in history, 1992.
I'm Greg Boyle. I'm the founder of Homeboy Industries, and we're here in the headquarters of Homeboy Industries. I was a pastor in a very densely populated public housing project, very poor, 8 gangs at war with each other. So we started a jobs program, and then now we're the largest gang intervention rehab reentry program on the planet. There are 120,000 gang members in LA County and 1,100 gangs. Not a single gang member doesn't know who we are or where we are or what we do. And as long as you have kids who don't have any hope, you're going to have gangs. No hopeful kid has ever joined a gang in the history of the world. If they aren't hopeful about their future, if they can't conjure up an image of what tomorrow will look like, then their present isn't very compelling. And if your present doesn't hold you, then you're gonna inflict harm, or you're gonna not duck to get out of harm's way. So the solution is to infuse hope to kids for whom hope is foreign, help heal the trauma, and deliver mental health services in a timely and culturally appropriate.
I know that it's like easy to listen to this guy and just be like, oh man, this dude's just another person grifting, whatever, political. To be honest, bro, the value that exists in dudes like this that are actually doing something, like making an attempt, dog, realistically, if you've ever grown up in an environment like that, dog, it goes incredibly long. Because honestly, like growing up like in Broward, growing up south here, like these people in LA, but this situation is universal. It's really just a lack of male guidance. It's a lack of people who care enough to stop and be like, yo, bro, it's a different way to do that. And honestly, yo, like, pastor, whatever, I don't care what this guy is. With this type of situation, bro made Homeboy Industries so he can help kids in gangs not be ass out when they turn 25 and then the gang goes away because, you know, so-and-so had a child, so-and-so got arrested, so-and-so died, so-and-so leveled up so he can't be on the block no more. Like, it starts to happen, bro. Like, if you didn't have that support network growing up, there's a lot of people who either in gangs, out of gangs, they didn't have those opportunities, and now they're turning, you know, 25, 26, 24, 30, and they're like, oh shit, I don't have the tools to confront the world because being on the block just told me how to be like a minor capitalist in terms of, you know, selling drugs, or, you know, whatever block activities you could be on, because there's just so many. But hey, bro, shout out to this guy, you know, this pastor, Homeboy Industries. Keep doing what you're doing.
Appropriate way.
This game,
I used to have YouTube.
You're not ready for it.
Yeah, I fuck with Homeboy Industries, man. Shout out to Homeboy Industries and Father G. He's doing a lot of good things for the community, and he's helping a lot of people out. And you reminded me, you got to remind me to go over there and go chop it up for him and give back to him, because, you know, he helps a lot of people out. But I remember I was at Homeboy Industries, and they wanted me there so bad, and they knew I was a superstar, but I told Father G, this shit ain't for me, man.
Yeah.
I'm from the hood, I'm from the gang, like, this ain't for me. And my homies were the ones that were like, nah, get up out of there. So I had to leave.
That shit don't work, fool. That shit don't work, fool. That don't work. They just do that shit to get money, though. That's all it is, you know? They don't give a fuck about nothing. Some people fucking that never been through that, and they go in there and they come out all fucking changed, like, man, fuck, it's not for me, you know? Because it's not for them. Some fools go in there, like, fool, that shit's regular shit, dog. The shit we go through is regular. The fucking things we see is regular to us. To outsiders is trauma or some shit, whatever. But it's regular shit to us, dog.
What do you think about the idea of, like, you know, social validation?
Bro, exactly what this dude just said, bro. The shit that they see, the shit some of these boys be seeing on every day is regular to them, on God. And it's just one of them things. It's like, I have friends now where I try to explain, you know, situations that certain loved ones of mine have been in and I've just been around, but I wasn't even really a part of, to be honest. But it's really hard to honestly, like, get people to grasp, just in general, like, the level of trauma and just normal association to bad things that these people got to go to, like death, trauma, whatever. Someone gets sick, someone don't got money to do this, someone don't got this, someone don't got this. It is really that common. It is really that much of a situation. So I respect what that kid just said. Like, to them, to certain people, myself, I can understand that trauma is just normal for them. It's just every day. It's like, okay, it's just Tuesday. Yeah, dude died, unfortunately. That sucks. You know, we're gonna keep it moving. Whereas to some people, the worst thing that ever happened in their day was spilling coffee on like a cashmere sweater. So, and that's no disrespect to them. That's, you know, how they live. That's got that cashmere guy. Okay, yeah, that's what you deal with is a cashmere sweater. It's a little bit different, you know. So you can't shame that dude just because he's going through that.
Intergenerationally creating, like, the appetite for someone to join a gang.
All my older cousins is Crips. So I just knew that if I went there, I'm gonna see a Crip. I knew it was wherever, a Crip.
Yeah, I don't think any of that's true, actually. No kid is seeking anything when he joins a gang.
I give everything to the gang. All I ever wanted in my fucking life was to be the main head of this fucking gang.
And if you ask a gang member, why'd you join a gang, they're gonna say, wine, women, and song, join a gang, see the world.
The shit on my 5 head is my favorite. The Hoover Killer.
He's always fleeing something because it's too hard to talk about what happened to you. But if you're somebody who's actually surrendered to your own healing, then you're going to say, yeah, this happened to me. My mom used to put cigarettes out on me and hold my head in the toilet and flush till I nearly drowned. That's why I joined a gang. That's a person who's excavated their wounds and has come to terms with what happened to them.
Bro, on to something, dog. Shout out to Homeboy Industries.
Psychologists would call the folks who walk through our doors the folks who come with a disorganized attachment. You know, mom was frightened or frightening, and you can't calm yourself down if you've never been soothed. So part of what happens here is a conscious kind of soothing. So whether you're ready or not to walk through the doors, we represent an exit ramp off this violent freeway.
What can you tell us about Lefty Gunplay, aka Franklin Holiday?
You know, he was here for a time, you know, but I can't recall exactly because, again, we get 10,000 folks a year walk through here. You know, this place is not for folks who need it, it's only for those who want it.
Homeboy Industry is just a goal to change your life, you know, but at the time I wasn't ready to change your life. You change your life however you want, you know? You change your life the way that you feel it should be changed.
Do you feel ever disappointed when, you know, someone leaves this place and joins the gang life again?
So I buried my first young person killed because of gang-related violence in 1988. I buried my 263rd yesterday. We don't do disappointment here, you know. It's just putting one loving foot in front of the next.
What do you do to calm yourself down when you're going through anxiety?
Once a week, swear to God, get on the freeway, maybe twice a week, and I go straight to Santa Monica. And I go to Santa Monica by myself with no phone. That's on my dead homie's life. I don't tell nobody. And I haul ass and I go sit on in the beach and I put my feet in the sand and I put my hoodie on with no phone by myself and I breathe in I breathe out and I just look at the beach and the water and I just find myself again. Breathe in.
I actually resonated with that on a pretty deep level. But yo, this got a little bit left in this video. I gotta pack up to go to Kissimmee. This is pretty good right here. This video, Channel 5, yo, y'all did your thing. I thought the videos that I saw of this kid that, you know, maybe there wasn't much there to tap into, because these people only want to put the worst bites. But Lefty Gunplay, you might have some takes I don't agree with, but you know, so far, I ain't gonna shame you for what I've seen in this so far. Shout out to Homeboy Industries. I hope they continue doing their work out there. If y'all are on the West Coast, you know people that are going through this, tap in with Pastor G, because clearly he's doing great stuff. It's been Bruwop. Like, follow, subscribe. I'm on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Bruwop on all platforms. I appreciate y'all for watching, tapping in.